Hey, thanks for checking out my video. I don't know how many people will be interested in this, but let's see how it goes. Today is a thank you / 100 subscriber special, so you can get to know me a little better and what my favorite anime are right now. Also, I want to explain this isn't an official best anime ever list, just the anime that I enjoy watching the most, or I would want to rewatch. So this is just my opinion. It's fine if you disagree. It's also going to be spoiler free while I let you know what I like about them. First, we're going to start with some honorable mentions. Magi is really good. Devil's a Part-Timer is hilarious. Vinland Saga, really good. Cowboy Bebop is a classic. The Kame Got Killed, Dragon Ball Z, all those super great. Just barely didn't make the list. I'm sure there's a ton more I'm forgetting before I record this, but let's get on to the actual list. Demon Slayer is about a young boy named Tanjiro who has most of his family killed by demons and him trying to avenge them. But when he finds his sister, I guess, still alive, I don't know if it would actually be considered alive, he decides to take care of her and try to fix her condition, while also becoming a demon slayer in the process. As you see throughout the video, I have a certain style of anime I really enjoy, and Demon Slayer is your classic shonen with classic protagonists, but where it excels is its amazing animation, great characters, and the emotion of the storytelling. It really makes you feel for every character, including the bad guys, and with more seasons, I'm sure it'll get even higher on this list, but with what I've seen so far, it's been super enjoyable, and if you like any shonen anime, I can't think of a reason why you wouldn't like this one. One Punch Man, especially Season 1, had a really unique feel compared to other anime that either have a weak protagonist, grow strong over time, or a relatively strong character, constantly fighting people around or just a little bit stronger than them to keep a sense of tension and a sense of danger in the story. But, as I'm sure you all know, One Punch Man completely drops that for the strongest hero you can think of, who can't even find a halfway decent fight, and it's perfect. I don't think many writers can make a hero as strong as Saitama, but still be fun and interesting, while destroying any competition that comes his way. But if you're someone who just loves the needing to grow stronger trope in anime, which I myself really enjoy, you still have Genos and Goro to satisfy that more traditional protagonist role. On top of everything I already said, One Punch Man can be really funny at times, just by the reactions and situations the characters find themselves in. Season 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen just finished, and I don't think it could have been any better. The biggest strength of Jujutsu Kaisen is how real the characters feel. Like, how many times have you watched an anime and thought, nobody actually talks that way? Well, Jujutsu Kaisen just seems to have been written by someone who understands how people actually act in real life, and that just sucks you in even more into the story. Also, the character diversity and how strong their personalities give the show a real Chunin Exams Naruto vibe. You just run into character after character who sticks out and makes you care about them. I'm sure it's going to be a heavyweight in anime for the next few years, so please watch it, if not just so I can talk more about it. Both Fullmetal Alchemist animes are good, but Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is just great. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is probably the third anime I watched, and it showed me that anime can be dark and explore a lot of adult themes. The story is a roller coaster from start to finish, and Ed and Al are probably one of the best duos of main characters in any anime. My only complaint is I wish the story kept going instead of ending, but maybe that's just me being greedy. Naruto / Naruto Shippuden, I'm counting them both as just Naruto, had the best fight scenes in any anime for years, and at least half of them still hold up for how well they were animated / choreographed, everything really. Very few anime have ever been animated that smooth or slick, and honestly almost ruined other anime for me because I was just thinking, why isn't this fight animated like the ones in Naruto? And it's not just the action that's top notch. The way the villains and heroes interact and are linked by world building is almost as good as One Piece. Very few anime can build a whole universe as strong as the one in Naruto. Trigun mixes the sci-fi and western genres with the animation and feel of other old school anime like Cowboy Bebop or Outlaw Star, but this one just hits perfect. Just learning about the world behind the story, as you also learn about the past of the main character Vash, creates this feeling that every episode is important and crucial in understanding how Vash fits into this crazy world. And if that's not enough to keep you binge watching the series, the way Vash sets up the next episode perfectly with a story or a few descriptive sentences is just enough to get your mind racing, trying to guess what will happen next, until you realize you're halfway through the opening, so you might as well watch one more episode. It also has one of the most amazing episodes that randomly kicks the show into 11th gear. Mob Psycho 100, just like One Punch Man, blends action, comedy, and almost any feeling you could have really into the perfect 2 seasons, and thankfully season 3 has been announced, so I'm already getting pretty hyped for that. But anyway, Mob is just paced perfectly, with every episode ending in at least a mild cliffhanger for the next episode, which, even if it's not what you expect, pays off with something just as entertaining or even better than what you thought would happen. And if nothing great happens in the episode you're watching, be ready, because I'll guarantee the next episode is probably going to be amazing. JoJo. If you watched it, you either love it and you know all about its unique style and quirks, or you haven't watched past the first arc. And if you haven't watched it, then leave this video and watch it. It's amazing. JoJo has one of the best power systems to keep things from getting stale, and forcing each fight to be about skill more than power level. And on top of that, the switching of main characters and cast every arc is a gamble that really paid off for the writer, allowing him to be as creative and crazy as he wants, constantly switching tones and themes to create a unique, amazing arcs, while still being connected by the JoJo family bond. So what else do you need? If you like amazing fights, great characters, mental chess matches, characters forming friendships and bonds, then you should definitely watch JoJo's. Also, like Mob Psycho, there's a new season already confirmed, so go ahead and get caught up while you can. Hunter x Hunter is probably the most non-shonen shonen out there, and you need to watch it. If you're subscribed or if you have seen my channel, you'll know I love Hunter x Hunter. It's not as action-packed as most of the other anime on this list, but it makes up for it with how deep and rich the story is. Even when you don't see something coming, it's never out of place or unbelievable. You can always look back and see the seeds that have been laid out before the event, and how this is a perfect escalation of events. Gon is one of the nicest, wholesome main characters in anime, but then he can become the most badass, ruthless anti-hero you've ever seen. In Hunter x Hunter, you can be playing a video game for your life, then you're thrust into the center of a world-shaking conflict. You can be exploring the city with your best friend, then you're face to face with the most dangerous group of people in the world. You never know what could happen in Hunter x Hunter, but you always enjoy the ride, and it would be my favorite anime if not for one other show. Okay, I know, some people think My Hero is a casual anime, too mainstream, not edgy enough. All that's fine, but I love everything about it. I understand it's not the best anime ever, and this isn't a list of the best anime you can find, just a list of anime that I enjoyed watching the most. And I definitely love watching My Hero Academia. The superhero fighting villains, learning what really makes a hero along with the cast makes you feel like you can become a superhero, seeing the students all growing stronger together as they follow their dream of being a hero is classic shonen anime. And My Hero doesn't do anything groundbreaking, but it does what anime like Naruto, Dragon Ball, and One Piece do perfectly. Great fights, character development, and making you feel what the show wants you to feel. And I would recommend the show to literally anybody who would listen. So guys, that's the top 10 list of my favorite anime. I hope at least one show that's up here is a new one you can try out, or this at least hyped you up to rewatch some of these great shows. Also, once again, thank you so much for subscribing and watching. I'm up to about 120 subscribers now, and that's still just so unbelievable to me. So keep watching and subscribe for more what ifs and some videos like this one. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.